In this lesson, we're going to learn two things: how to play the F chord and how to do chord changes. And I brought along with me the kind of ukulele that I have my students play, and that's so you can see how I mark my chords. These green dots I use to show students where to put their fingers for the F chord. These red dots are where you put your fingers for the G chord. We haven't learned that yet in these lessons. And this yellow dot is for the C chord. Now, to mark these, I used paint pens. I find that it is so much better than stickers because stickers can fall off. So how to play the F chord is you put your pointer finger on the first fret of the E string, and your second finger goes on the second fret of the G, and it should sound like this. Now, if yours doesn't sound like that right away, maybe it sounds something like this. You might have flat fingers going on, so you want to make sure that your fingers are curved, because when they're curved, then they go over the strings that you want to leave open, because anytime you even gently touch a string, it mutes them like this. So rounded, curved fingers to get over the C and the A strings. It should sound like that. Also check to make sure that your thumb is back here and you're squeezing down. You want to try to press the strings to the wood, and if the ukulele neck wasn't there, you'd be kind of pinching is what you're doing. So try it a few more times. And if you need to pause the video to practice it quite a bit, go right on ahead. But when you're ready, let's see if we can switch now from the F chord that we just learned to the C chord, which we have learned already. Like I said before, the C chord is this yellow dot, and use your third finger. Now to switch smoothly, you want to get your fingers going for F and have that third finger hovering right over that yellow dot, that third fret, and see if you can switch. Now, when you lift these two fingers off, don't lift them off like a lot. Just have them hover just over the string so they're ready to go right back down when you switch back to the F. And without even strumming, see if you can switch like that. This is going to take some time, but when you're ready, see if you can strum the F and then see how quickly you can go to the C chord and strum it like this. And then see if you can get quicker. Now, you won't be switching that quickly on day one, most likely. But once you can switch reasonably quickly, then see if you can strum a steady beat, maybe 4 strums per chord before switching, like this. This takes a while because in order to switch chords, you have to develop something called muscle memory. Muscle memory is when your fingers know what to do without really your brain having to think about it much, which is tricky, and it can be frustrating because your brain is always going to know what to do before your fingers do. And the only way to develop muscle memory is time and practice. So once you can do that, then see if you can put any of the strumming patterns that you know. Let's try strumming pattern number 7. So it might sound like this. Ready, and down, down, up, 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 down. Once you can do that, then see if you can switch from F to C7. Now C7 I don't have marked because I think it's kind of easy to find where C7 is even if I don't have it marked. So to switch from F to C7, you just lift your middle a little bit and that pointer finger scooches over a string. Same fret, just scooches over a string. So F, C7, go through that same process that we did with F and C. And once you can do this, then try strumming. Then get faster. Then see if you can do that with a steady beat strum. And try it with a strumming pattern. This time I'll try strumming pattern number 3. And that might take quite a bit of practice, but when you think you're ready, those are actually the 2 chords that we need for the song Hush Little Baby. So when you first listen, maybe just listen, and then the next time sing along with me, and then the next time maybe try to play along with me. Plus, you can make your strums easier the first time you try it, and then progressively add in some elements. For example, I could just do 1 strum per change, and if you're looking at the music, the chords are written directly over the words where they're supposed to change. You'll see what I mean if you follow the music while you listen. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird don't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. And we'll just use the first verse as an example. Once you can do that, see if you can strum a steady beat. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird don't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. And if you can do that, then see if you can add a strumming pattern. But that is a lot for your brain to handle at once. You're singing, you're strumming a pattern, and you're switching chords. Don't worry about it if it takes a long time before you can get there. But for this example, I'll use strumming pattern number 4. So, ready, and hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird don't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. All right, have some fun practicing that song. And if you want another song to practice your chord switching from F to C, then check out the description. I'll put a link there to a song called The Best Day of My Life. And there's also a third chord in that song. It's A minor, and I'll quickly show you how to play it. It's just like F without the pointer finger. And that's A minor. Now, if you want to try to play that with the song, go right on ahead, but you could also just skip that whenever it comes up and just play the F and C chords. So I hope this lesson was helpful. Be patient with yourself because chord changing takes a lot of time to develop the muscle memory for it. As always, I'm Mr. Klotz reminding you to keep on making music.